So in this tutorial, we're going to look at how to annotate either a PDF, or it can also, the same rules apply to an image. So first of all, let's go into the job and go into versions and pages. And there's several ways that we can get to annotating. So if you come over here on the right hand side and click the pencil icon, that will open up an individual spread for you to mark up. If you want to open up multiple spreads in one go, come back over here on the right hand side. We can either choose to check the tick boxes here on the right hand side and go and scroll down to the bottom, and we can got several actions here. So we can choose annotate, and then that will bring up multiple pages so we can mark them up in one go. You just click on the thumbnail here to view the different pages on the left hand side there. Let's come back out of that. So then there's another way you can view them. So by clicking on the flat plan icon here and then clicking into the flat plan, you can get to annotate a PDF from the page turner. So if you're currently kind of viewing a booklet in this view here, you can turn to the page that you actually want to annotate, and then there's just the button here on the left hand side. So let's just go back, and also in the flat plan view, so you can see the annotate button here. So if you just click the annotate from the flat plan, and then that will bring up the same dialog window. What we've got is several tools that we can use to mark up the PDF. So if we go and have a look at those, so by clicking on annotate, we've got a general annotate button. We've got alignment, brightness, color, contrast, a general something went wrong. There's also placement, resolution, and adjust size. So there's some other drawing tools. So we've got a pencil, rectangle, ellipse, or arrow that you can use to mark up the PDF to highlight areas. There's also a text tool. So we've got word, line, or paragraph, which will actually extract the text for you to be able to change. So we'll demonstrate that later. So first of all, let's choose the adjust placement. So we're just going to make a little note to move the image down. And so let's go over and make another markup, color note. So we choose the color, and then we'll just click on the area that we want to talk about. And then let's make a note to change the color of the jacket. On top of the annotation, you can see here an options button with various different features. In this example, what we're going to do is we're going to add an attachment. So if you've got a previously color matched image, you can add this to the markup for a retoucher to reference when they're making the color correction. So let's go over and make another markup here. So we can see that I don't think they've made the teeth whiter on the first go. So let's mark that up. So just using the pencil tool, and we'll mark up the face. And then we'll just make a little note there to please make the teeth whiter. So if I go and select one of the other tools and use the elliptical tool, and let's just mark up this text here. And then we'll go and choose the arrow, and then we can just point where we want that text to go. And we'll make a little comment. And then what we're going to do is going to use the text tool. So we've got some various options. You can either mark up an individual word, either a line or a paragraph. In this example, we're going to use the line tool. And if you just click on it, so you can either edit the text if you want, but in this example, we're just going to delete it. So we're just going to make a markup to delete. I've also got the ability to move any of these comment boxes anywhere around onto the layout, just so they're not all cluttering up and then sitting on top of each other. So we'll just move that one up. Now I'm going to choose the paragraph tool, and then I'm going to select the paragraph, and then what you'll see is that extracts the text. Then for me to make the markup, so let's change the price here, and also let's just add in a word, traditional flat cap. There we go. Okay, and again hit return, and that saves that comment. And then you can see, look, so the new word's in blue and text that's changed is in green. So again, let's move that comment away so that's off of the text. So I'm going to go over to the drawing palette, and I'm going to select the rectangle tool. So I'm going to just mark up this link cell, this cross-reference, and tell them that the image has now been emailed. So there's also a measurement tool up the top here. So you can use that to either check the size of images or actually the size of the page. There's also an information button which can either help you navigate around from corner to corner. So just by clicking these, it will take you to the corners of the document. And then if you just click back in the center, that will just fit it to the window. Also, you can see here you've got the different sizes for the bleed box, trim size and document size. If it was a layered file, you could potentially see layers here. We've also got the channels here, so you can view the different CMYK channels. Also, we've got densitometer, so if any point you want to get a color breakdown, so let's just do this on the jacket. So let's just get a breakdown of this. And then we can leave a comment, so we can just click this button. And then that will give us the CMYK breakdown. And then let's go over and just move it off and put that next to the jacket. And then let's just draw a little arrow identifying that this is the color breakdown that we want for the jacket here. So there's also some zoom function down the bottom here, so you can either use the slider, you can use the scroll ball on your mouse or your trackpad with 2 fingers up and down. There's a fit just 100%, or there is fit in window. There's some different preferences here you can play around with. There's also a rotate if you need to orientate the spread to check anything. And if we come over here on the left hand side, you can see we've got submit annotations button, or we can either reject the PDF or we can approve it. What we can do is submit annotation. We can leave a comment if we want to. So we've submitted those. And what we'll do is we'll just exit out of that and go back to our flat plan. And what you can see here, I've got an email notification letting me know that annotations have been submitted, so anyone can be part of that notification group. And a handy feature is down here on the left hand side. If you click the color status box, this shows you directly in the flat plan if pages are new, approved or rejected, or in this example we've got annotations. So the corrections have been done and the new PDF has uploaded itself to the flat plan. So again, if we just click into annotations, so we can go in and check those corrections have been done. So once that's actually loaded up, if we come down here and click on revisions, we can see both of the PDFs. We can either view either of them, or we can click on compare. And what that will do is that will compare the 2 PDFs for us. And in this analyze mode, it's actually blinking, showing us where there's changes between the 2 PDFs. Or we've got side-by-side view. So here you can see we've got one side with the annotated PDF and one side with the new one. Then what we can do is we can actually zoom in, so you can see each side pans around the document at the same point, so you can check the corrections have been done from one to the other. And then also what we've got is we've also got the overlay option. So here you can see the red line in the middle, and simply by hovering over the red line and dragging it from one side to the other, you can see where the changes have been made. So if we just click back out of that, and then what we've got here is either approve or reject. So we can click approve because we're happy with those corrections. Again, you've got the option to add a comment, and that's how you annotate a PDF.